So look in the description. There's a link and a discount code. Go to that link, use the discount code Rama, and then also in the comments when you order the board, you have to put Ramatorque sent me, Rama sent me, I use code Rama, whatever you want to put in the comments. And if you do that, you don't get any money off of the board, but Beastboard will send you a set of belts for free, which I wish I had an extra set of belts. So definitely do that. If you're going to order the board, you get some free belts. They say it's a $40 value. Well, welcome back to the channel, everyone. As the title to that video says, I'm going to do a distance ride on the Beastboard. This distance ride is going to be a little bit different than all my other ones. I'm not going on the same route. So because I don't have backup belts, and I'm not really sure how far the board is going to do, I'm not going to go on a 20-mile loop because I think I'll be walking. That's what I'm going to say. I think I'll be walking. If I break a belt or if this board doesn't do 20 miles, I'll be walking. So I'm going to stick kind of closer to the house. If anything doesn't go wrong, board dies, belts break, whatever, then it's a shorter walk. All right, 3.1 miles into it according to the remote. GPS has us at the same. I've lost 1 bar, so I have 4 bars left on the board, still full bars on the remote. Based off of some of the comments that I got on my first video of the Beastboard, I re-watched the first video, and I'm gonna double down and stand by everything that I said in the first video. I feel like I was open and honest. If you have a different opinion of the board, post it in the comments. Post it in the comments so other people can read it. I said that they use spacers to space the wheel off of the pulley, which is a good thing. No matter if you do that through engineering or spacers, that's a good thing. I said it has rubber O-rings. I said they use generic parts. The trucks are generic. Motors have no markings on them for any name brand. It's generic parts. I said it had good acceleration, good braking. I said the deck was flexible. And I also said that the wheels were super smooth. I still stand by all of that 3 miles into this ride. So let's keep going. Let's see how far the board goes. All right, so GPS has us at 5.9, remote has us at 6 miles. I just lost the second bar, so we have 3 bars left, 2 bars down, 40% lost in 6 miles. All right, GPS has us at 9.6, remote has us at 9.8. Going up hills, I'm losing that 3rd bar. Going down, it comes back. I will say though, the Beastboard doesn't coast very well. So normally I'm having to kind of ride my brakes down this hill, and on the Beastboard I'm actually losing speed. So it doesn't coast as well as some of the other boards, but we're 10 miles into it and we'll say roughly 50%. .4 miles into it according to the remote, and we have officially lost that 3rd bar. It's not coming back, so we're down 3. We still have 2 left. Remote still has all 5 full bars left on the remote. All right, so I'm going up kind of a hill. I'm at 15 miles and the remote just yelled at me 25%. So I think I'll finish this loop and then do the normal. I'll keep going around that smaller loop until it tells me 10%, and then we'll call it good. Okay, according to the remote, we're at 18.6 miles into this ride, and it just warned me that we're at 10%. So we're gonna cut across here and head back to the house. It's a little windy today, so I'm gonna wrap this video up down in the basement out of the wind so you can actually hear me. Okay, so just got done with the ride. GPS has us at 18.9, remote has us at 19.3. We're gonna call it 19 miles. This little board did 19 miles with a 210-pound rider on it. Motors are not hot. Now I will say this, I'm being super conservative on this ride, more so than any of my other boards. I was trying to give it the best chance that it had. I mean, honestly, the motors are just as warm as the actual wheels are. So yeah, let's go downstairs, let's wrap this up. Okay, so let's wrap up this ride. I mean, 19 miles. 19 miles out of a board that costs $599. I'm amazed. Good job, Beastboard. You put the right battery in here. You did really well with the distance of this board. I am thoroughly impressed. Now, I think you can get a little bit more miles out of this board. It doesn't coast that well. So if you put harder wheels, maybe loosen the belts up a little bit, maybe put, you know, some name brand or some quality bearings in it. Just little things like that, I think, will go a long way on this board and getting you extra distance. If you weigh less than me, like I said, I'm 210 pounds. If you weigh less than me, you're going to get further distance also. I will say again, during this entire ride, the wheels were really comfortable. I do like them. I would definitely rather run these wheels than normal polyurethane wheels. So good job on that, Beastboard. I do like the wheel. They are comfortable. I think they suit this board. For $599, I think you get a pretty darn good package out of this board. With that said, I think things will go bad on this board. I don't know if Beastboard will back that up or not. So if you have experience on how many miles you have on this board and what has or hasn't gone wrong, if you have 500 miles and nothing ever broke, please let us know in the comments. But I think as time goes on, things will wear out on this board. But it's a $599 board. That's to be expected. So where do I see this fitting into the whole who should buy this board? I think that you should be looking at this board for a couple reasons. Number one, if you like this style, if you like the kind of boosted board style, a motor underneath, flexible deck kind of higher up, you should definitely be looking at this board. I would buy this board over a used boosted any day of the week because I could still get parts for this and it went 19 miles. Number two, if you're not that serious about electric longboarding right now, so if you're just getting into it, you don't know if this is going to be your thing, or you want a second board for when your main board goes down, you want a second board so your kids can ride, things like that, then you should definitely be looking at the Beastboard. I think it's a great board for that so far. I mean, I have 20 miles on it. Well, 24 miles on it. But so far, I think it's a great board for that. Or just a board to have around when your friends come over. You could be like, here's a board to go on a ride on. It's going to get 19 miles. So that's awesome. And the third factor I would say that people are looking at this board is the price. I don't know of another board that can beat this price and still get that distance. If you know of one, let me know. But it has to be under $600 and it has to go at least 19 miles with an over 200-pound rider on it. So for the price, if you don't have the money, if you're not going to save up for, a higher quality board, one of the big names, if you're not going to do that and you're like, no, it's a hobby, it's a toy, I'm only willing to spend X amount of money on it, then if your budget is $600, definitely look into the Beastboard. Last thing I'm going to say about this board definitely has pros and cons. The biggest pros of this board are the price and what you get for that money. $600 and you get this battery with this distance. That's amazing. It suffered a little bit in some areas. The quality suffered just a little bit. But all in all, it's a great board for the price so far.